Apparently by 2050 or something, there's going to be 40% of American people are going to have Alzheimer's. That's a scary thought.
This walk is amazing. It's incredible how many people are here. It's really for a good cause.
My mom actually started having symptoms when she was in her 50s, and it was all new to us, and this was probably about 25 years ago. And she was like, it was rare to find somebody her age to have it. It affected our whole family. My father, who just recently passed away.
It's just different when you watch your grandparent going from the person that used to care for you to not even recognizing you or telling you her voice sounds like someone she knows, but you know she can't really put it to your face. So we're just walking to try and donate to the cause and come up with a treatment.
My name is Nick. I've been married 61 years, and 6 years ago I found out that my wife had Alzheimer's, and I felt so bad because she can't go to Oliva and the other restaurant, Berry Farm, and I felt so bad. Then she started going to Sunnyside with the bus, and everything was all right. Then she started to walk real slow, and then when she couldn't walk slow, then she had to go in bed, and we got an aide to take care of her, and she's bedridden, and every night when I go to bed I always cry a little bit.
I hope that we can raise awareness for Alzheimer's, and I hope that at some point doctors and scientists can pinpoint exactly what causes Alzheimer's.
Hopefully in the future it'll be easier to diagnose people with Alzheimer's and possibly slow down, the progression of the disease, or even make it come to a halt, or eventually find a cure.
I wish that they had the cure already, so that way my grandmother wouldn't be having it now.
I truly hope that they find a cure for Alzheimer's, and that they could possibly diagnose it early, or find some kind of cure to prevent it. Maybe if it has to do with the food that we're eating, or whatever it is, that we can prevent this from happening.
There is no cure for Alzheimer's.
My mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about 6 years ago. Several years before that, we started noticing the symptoms. My mom always went to work, took care of the family, cooked all the meals, paid all the bills. Slowly she forgot how to cook rice, forgot how to pay bills, forgot how to do many things, lost her pocketbook all the time. There were little signs that we just didn't want to think of as Alzheimer's. I think in the beginning we were in denial, but then once the doctor gave us the diagnosis, reality set in, and slowly she has declined. She's been bedridden for the last 2 years. I'm used to the fact now that she has Alzheimer's, but the person that I know now is not the person that I knew as my mother years ago. I feel a loss of my mother, that I can't talk to her, that she doesn't know who I am. It's strange that even though she's still here, that I do feel her loss.
My mom has the disease Alzheimer's, and we found out about 6 years ago. But prior to that, we just noticed little things, that she was forgetting things. For example, one day she called me up and she wanted to know how to make rice. And I was on the phone about 20 minutes with my mom, trying to explain to her how to make rice. And at the end of the whole conversation, she still couldn't get it down right. So we knew that there was something wrong. And then she had trouble balancing her checkbook. She'd tell me that JCPenney would call and say she didn't pay her bills. So signs like that we knew. And also, my mother always took great care of how she looked with her hair and her makeup. She always did it very beautiful. So I saw like she just wasn't taking care of herself that way, grooming herself the way she used to.
I feel like she died almost, but she's still here. Like, she's not the same person that I grew up knowing. It's been tough for me and everybody else in my family.
Her body's there, but her mind has already left, so I feel like that my grandmother's not even in there anymore, like how she used to be before she had the disease.
The disease progressed from, she would forget like where she put her purse or things like that. Nothing, extraordinary. And then it would become a little more severe where like she didn't know how to eat a hot dog properly, or like she wouldn't be able to walk properly, or, basic functions of life were no longer simple.
One particular evening when she called me on the phone, and her voice was like, I can't even describe it, like she was like frightened, and she was telling me, Donna, you have to come over here because there's these strange people in my house. that I was just overcome with like sadness and fear, and the tears were coming down my eyes, and then at that point I knew, oh my goodness, this disease just isn't being forgetful. It, you know, it can make you a little psychotic also, like hallucinate. It was very, very upsetting.
I was thinking, you know, my mom's losing her mind, and I didn't realize that she really was losing part of her mind.
I was always really close with my grandma. Like, we used to have sleepovers when I was younger and eat junk food, and whenever I was having any issues I would always call her on the phone, and every night, and she would always comfort me, and now I don't have that.
My mom having Alzheimer's disease has affected me in many ways. First, to have to know that my mother has to be in this state and no longer be able to like celebrate with our family all the different holidays, all the different things that come up, graduations, anniversaries. My daughter just got married, her granddaughter. She would have been beyond happy to be there. And it's affected me because I always loved speaking with my mom. I felt like she was my confidant, and I would always call her, and she always helped me. And that I miss immensely.
The way that it changed my opinion since I experienced it is it's more severe than I thought it was. I didn't know that it doesn't only affect my grandmother, because I mean, I hope she's peaceful, but I don't know what she's thinking. It just has to do with her family, and even my grandfather, because he lives with her every day, and then he sees that even though that's like the body of his wife for 60+ years, she's not, her mind isn't there anymore. So it feels kind of like emptiness, even though she's still there body-wise, but mind-wise she's not.
Yeah, I view Alzheimer's disease now as opposed to before. It's a lot more severe than I thought, and it really cripples everybody in the family, not just the person that it's affecting or people directly in the household. It affects the whole family.
Well, the way that I view Alzheimer's now, it's just not a matter of losing your memory. I try to explain that to some friends, because myself too, I always thought, oh, you know, you just forget things, but it really robs your whole mind. Your whole mind, your whole brain is diseased and it's dying, so all your functions are dying also.
Really, you want me to give you a kiss? Huh? No? Oh yeah.
No. Give a kiss.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alzheimer's disease actually changed my life a lot. Working with people with Alzheimer's disease sort of deepened my life. I learned to find beauty inside them.